that here, you let me know.
I got a list. I'll give it to you after the race.
Great. All right. Well, I'm.
Or he can catch the back bumper of Sam Mayer, but right now the top three not getting away from each other with time. Look out for guys who just before the end in the second spot, now to pull away from Mayer and Shane Van Gisbergen. They work their way. Shane Van Gisbergen still new to American racing NASCAR style.
He slides it into his pit box. They had a great run there, very fast, happy with it. They just have to fix turns 7 and 8. Chandler has to do that out on the racetrack. Up a little ahead.
Place in the rear axle has a vibration on the right-handed turret. He's losing ground in turn 11. The roll speed and the turn is his hardest spot. They were afraid to lose middle.
Around with the back letters, and you can see that orange arrow the choose line, they will go left or right. Let's see who's going to take what as they make their way down the hill. It has been pretty clear that the advantage is going to go to the driver who chooses the left of the choose, because when they choose there, that puts them to the inside when they cross the start-finish line, and that has been the preferred position for every restart. Bigger than number 16.
Position. Hoofgate Van Gisbergen next to Mayer up in about the 4th spot now as Austin Hill scoots away down the hill, exiting turn 3A. Has trouble in front of me here. Several cars, multiple cars are wrecking. It started with a spin, and it's hard to see which ones are involved because there's so much smoke. I saw John Williams go damage to it looks like several other machines, including Riley Herbst and the 19 of Ty Gibbs, who just won stage 2.
Brandon Jones also got spun around there, and Ty Gibbs indeed heavy damage to his car. Same thing for Brandon Jones, parts and pieces flying off the back of that car as he tries to take that wounded machine back to pit road.
Josh Williams also has a lot of damage on the number 11. That car is smoking as he goes back down the racetrack. Also heavy damage here for Chandler Smith as he is limping back to the start-finish line. A lot of cars involved there in front of Doug Turnbull, and the biggest loser it looks like is going to be Ty Gibbs. The right side of that number 19 Toyota all used up.
Yeah, Ty Gibbs, a lot of damage on his car, and that's what a slow pit stop did. It put him back in the fray. And Mark, it looked like a demolition derby at the top of turn 2.
Everything got checked up there, and Chandler Smith was the first car to get booted and turned, and after that, it was a major league traffic jam. And Ty Gibbs got the worst of it, Brandon Jones as well. But it all started back there with this kind of an accordion effect, and Chandler Smith got punted, and when he got turned sideways, Josh Williams, and like we said, after that, there wasn't really a whole lot of real estate. And you have to be careful when you jump off into the dirt here because you could get stuck as well. Let's go down to Brett McMillan.
Well, Ty Gibbs just made it into his pit stall. He had to be directed from the pit box because he could not see out the front of the car. The hood
spun off into the dirt. Another car jumped off the racetrack to try to get around it.
Doug Turnbull, Doug Rice. Turnbull will start with you. What is the racetrack condition?
As they've had several cars stranded on the track after this melee here.
Because the yellow came out, so it was
DNF. Let's go down to Alan Cavana.
Chandler Smith in for a second time as the team puts more bear bond. I saw the car coming right at me as he pulled into his pit stall in the front left, the nose of the car, and also the right rear of the car has a ton of damage, a bunch of bear bond going on. Chandler Smith was just out there for a lap, pushed it hard a little bit and said, look, I mean, it still runs, there's nothing major wrong with it other than a lot of the body damage, so that's what they're trying to fix right now. Remember, a lot of this may be attributed to his track position out there on the track coming in for the pit stop. He got caught and too far in his box, and then was boxed in at the end.
Some fluid actually working its way down through the S's. A lot of stay dry up in front of Doug Turnbull.
Brandon Jones, his 5th DNF of the season, had an engine blow at Richmond, accidents at Martinsville, Talladega, Portland, and now here at Sonoma again.
Moments, and all you know what breaks loose as the number 11 car ends up getting a little crazy, and before you know it, everyone around them was just evasive maneuvers. No one could manage to get away from another, and just total pandemonium is what comes to mind. I've been coming to this track a number of years. This is the most massive crash I've seen. There's some cars that just got a beating. When it was all said and done, I've only got one term for this. That was a bad yard sale. What's up? That selfie cam, we had a lot of great people on there, and I'm glad that you were all participating. It was fun to see some of you being so surprised when your pictures actually showed up on the big screen. Sometimes that expression made it more fun than anything else. Well, I know we often ask this at a lot of the tracks we go to, but I'm going to ask here again. Folks, I really do hope you're having a good time. How's it going out there in Sonoma? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that. That is awesome. We've had a great time. There was one fan right in front of me that was quite exuberant with that red, white, and blue cap on. Let me know what was happening. Wearing that red shirt next to the dude with the red hat and the Bush shirt. They're all just chilling right there right in front of me. They're having themselves a good time. I can dig it. All right, they're choosing right now. And it looks like Austin Hill, the number 21, is going to take that inside spot with AJ Allmendinger just outside of him.
Two road course races a year ago. Now they go through turn 3 and through the stage ride for the first time.
Austin Hill. Hard right-hand turn. AJ Allmendinger right in his tire tracks. And in third, it's Shane Van Gisbergen and then Cole Custer. And then Austin Green holds down the 5th spot.
Heading now into the S's, Austin Hill still leading the way over A.J. Allmendinger and Shane Van Gisbergen. Things look like they're getting a little bit heated behind them right now. You saw Sheldon Creed actually knocking doors with Sam Mayer. That's back actually just outside of the top 5. Here come the race leaders down the hill. It's Austin Hill. It's A.J. Allmendinger and Shane Van Gisbergen. Even their way back and forth like a second. Again, Austin Hill heading downhill, holding on.
We look for that battle, which should be coming out of turn number 8 right. over the top, another flip around. Lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Okay, we're almost there.
Look at a pig.
For those of you following this, you're probably dizzy. I know I am. Let's see. Who's it? You think it's on top? No, the one in the middle or the right?
Who's gonna get?
It's got to be the one on the left. No. Which is it? 1, 2, or 3? Whoever picked 2, you're our winner.
There it is.
Parker Klegerman, car 48, into the pit lane. He comes up to this spike light pit. The crew goes to work to get the jack underneath that right-hand side. Both tires come up on that side. The jack on the other, so this will be a 4-tire change. Just behind him, got the lot machine, the Haas Automotive Ford, the full Custer. Gideon making her way down the lane. So Parker Klegerman in and out in a flag. Number 91 car, Iowa, right now, taking service. Extended stay, but no doubt they got that all filled up and back on their way. It's over. I tend to think you guys are on to something. Yep. All right, the lights are off atop. My guess, the number 21 of Austin Hill is going to take the left-hand shoes as he's driving for the stands here. It looks like he takes the right. Let's see which way he goes. Driver's left in does. Austin takes the left. SVG takes the right. Boy, stand by, folks. It's gonna be interesting.
Second, Austin Green from 6th to 2nd as Austin Hill, the leader, is falling back. The leader now, SVG, goes into turn number 4.
Van Gisbergen with a 6-car length advantage into turn 4, the hard right-hander. Now in second place is Mayer. Austin Green is riding third. Allmendinger back to 4th, but he's going to get a challenge from Sheldon Creek. Goes off in the grass. Everyone's going to miss him. They'll clear him, but Allmendinger stranded up at the top of the hill in turn number 7. Spins it around and will rejoin the pack.
We remain under green. It looks like Sheldon Creed helped A.J. Allmendinger a little bit there in that turn. SVG in the meantime continues to lead as he takes them down again to turn number 11.
He's certainly stretching that advantage. It's already about 10 or 12 car lengths over Sam Mayer, but Mayer is a miracle against Austin Green. His right foot back rubber and is having the ride of his life here at Sonoma this afternoon. On turn 11, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Sonoma Raceway.
That battle happening just a little over a second behind Shane Van Gisbergen as he safely again makes his way. Number one before on the Xfinity Series, he locks up the tires in turn 10. So far, never tried. This could change. Shane Van Gisbergen came to the Xfinity Series knowing he had a steep learning curve. Each race he gets bigger and better on the ovals. From day one, he's been a superstar on the road courses as was expected. Turn number 2, so smooth up the hill as it's into the throttle.
Yeah, it's last lap. Oh, what?
Punted it into the grandstands. We'll have to see if he does that again today. 97 emblazoned on it right now, and they're
Oh, they're gonna give him something.
Folks, he can hear you.
Let's see whether they're gonna.
Second week in a row, Shane Van Gisbergen is your winner in the Xfinity Series on a road course. And we saw the celebration at Portland. He signs a rugby ball. Adam, as you said, played rugby as a kid, and here it comes. The punt into the stands. And he just missed it.
What?
SVG, first of all, congratulations on the win.
He missed it?
The final restart, we were able to take the lead and what it took to get out front there.
First, I got to thank these guys so much. Fallen racing. We'll pick Camaro, got beat up again, but man, what a race. Adventure up and down all day. And yeah, that last restart, I just given it all I had. And two guys going for the same real estate come together. So yeah, it was pretty awesome though. Like a lot of fun. Hope everyone enjoyed the show. And yeah, pretty awesome.
You know, we've talked about the ups and downs in this season and getting used to what this series is, but you're able to flex your muscle when it comes to these road courses. What is it like for you to be able to show what you got when it comes to this style of racing?
Yeah, it's awesome, and the work we did between weeks to make the car better again, and it was awesome racing Ty Gibbs at the start. We were really pushing each other, but yeah, especially to win 2 road courses in a row, and one day dreamed about winning on an oval.
Shane Van Gisbergen, your winner at Sonoma, guys.
Woo!
And yeah, not what you want to do is go spin your competitor out wheel hopping. But yeah, just dug hard there to try to get as many spots as I could, and I knew the 97 probably was saving at the end, which made it probably look like I was way faster than he was, but I think if I'm there, I had a really good car at the end to be able to race him.
Good run for Sheldon Creed. Brett McMillan.
Austin Green has had 3 starts, his 7th at Daytona, and now a 4th here at Sonoma. Are you kind of pinching yourself at how well this is going?
Yeah, it's just everybody on this 3-man service group, Jordan Ames Racing. It's amazing, you know. I mean, those last couple laps there, I was kind of hoping for a caution, but our short run speed, we really weren't there. And you know, I made mistakes of my own, and but yeah, it was a hell of a day, and you know, Doug Peterson, can't thank him enough for believing in me and giving me this opportunity. And next one's Chicago, so got a little bit of a wait, but hopefully today I'll turn some heads.
When you're running with guys like SVG and with AJ Allmendinger, you can go to school all day long, can't you?
Yeah, it was definitely, you know, intimidating to have them behind me, but once I got around, I could kind of see where they were beating me and where I was gaining. So, you know, this whole deal is just learning and getting laps, and so I think that was very, very, very helpful. And you know, congrats to SVG on another win.
All right, we'll see him in Chicago. That's Austin Green, 4th place finish. Let's go to Windy.
Top 5 finish, but it looked like for a long time it may have been a win today. You've seen the replay. It got aggressive with SVG. What happened?
I mean, yeah, I saw the replay. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it to everybody else to figure out what their perspective was, because it seemed like anytime I make a comment, it's wrong. So, you know, it was good, hard racing, going for the win. Our Benton Chevrolet was super fast all day. Was holding them off there really well. I started fading a little bit. I was losing some rear lateral as the run would go, and I'd also lose some front turn in the slow section. So I knew it was going to be tough to hold him off, but I thought that we could do it. There was certain areas that I was better than he was, and there was certain areas he was better than I was, and I thought the areas that I was better than him, I was probably going to be able to hold him at bay. But we said a lot of laps ago, I don't know, you know, how his tires were versus mine as far as, you know, I was sliding him around a little bit. It looked like he was as well, but all in all, solid top 5 day. Good points day for us. I don't know where we stack up now in the points, but good points day. We'll go go on to the next one and keep digging hard.
Hey, Austin Hill, good day. Could have been a little better, but he's happy with how it ended, guys.
Open bright and early at 7 a.m. Then at 10:35, the Patriots Jet demonstration. Don't want to miss that. At 11:15, DJ Umami performance is going to be taking place downstairs. At 12 p.m., the Toyota Save Mart 350 driver introductions. And then at 12:40 p.m. Pacific, the Toyota Save Mart 350 green flag at Sonoma Raceway. All right, we're gonna look at that. Let's hear it